What's up, everyone? Blake Sloan here. Got an awesome new success story I'm super fired up about. Joined our team, one of up-and-coming rock stars, and has been absolutely crushing it. May have seen, we shared a video about, I don't know, less than a month ago, right?
Yeah.
And he's at the point, been in the business for 2.5 months total, right? And the entire brand new to the real estate game, been in the business and with us for about 2.5 months.
Yep.
And ultimately is kicking ass. And so I just want to kind of do a quick success story to share, because you've seen a huge growth in your business and also the growth in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just talk to me a little bit about kind of what the growth that you've seen personally, the growth you've seen in business, you know, since being in the business for a short 2.5 months.
Yeah, this job has I've definitely stepped out of my comfort zone in this job. It's changed me. You know, we got the 4 core going, we got the 4 goals going as far as body, being, balance, and business, the most important one.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to stay equal in all those areas, and it's just helped me in everything else. I just got my 3rd closing, just happened this past week, and that was a $500,000 house.
So just closing on $500,000 one that we're talking about today, like, hey, your $15,000 commission comes in, right?
Yeah.
Kicking ass on that, and been in the business 2.5 months. You said you've sold 7 homes. 3 have already closed. You got 4 up for this next month to close.
Yep.
Only been in the business 2.5 months. And so anyone out there, and we'll talk about the actual growth you've seen, but anyone out there, a lot of times I like to share the success stories. People think it's not real, like it's not believable, right? But to come in the business, you know, what would you say to anybody like doubts, like, man, is this thing real, you know, and how we operate? Because obviously we're intense. You know, we like to win, but, you know, what would you say to anybody out there that's thinking about getting real estate, or, you know, had checked into us and their, you know, friends, brothers, uncles, cousins, like, oh, I don't know, you know, what would you say to reality, in terms of results that we've seen so far?
Yeah, I would say if I could do it, anyone could do it. I'm not trying to put myself down, but I had 0 sales experience coming into this, and basically I'm just following the steps. I'm taking your lead. I've done everything you've asked me to do. The training's been very helpful. You know, everyone that we work for has been very helpful, and just I don't know, just following the steps and do what I'm supposed to do, pretty much. And if I could do it, anyone else could do it.
And that's one thing that's super cool. I'm super proud of, and like I mentioned, we talked about, and I asked you if it's okay to talk about this.
Sure.
Is came in college degree from college, had a great job before this, got into real estate, already crushing it, seeing big deals, big stuff come through, and you're like, man, I'm gonna have much more money in my bank than I've ever had in my entire life, right?
Yeah.
It's a pretty damn good feeling to have.
It is, yeah.
Overall, especially our short time. And you talked about here getting real estate. You know, if you keep it up, you'll be able to make more in a few short months. You know, let's say a quarter here, than you would an entire year in the other job, right? Slaving away, working that. And here, you see that fulfillment.
Yeah, absolutely. So before, you know, I moved down here a couple years ago, and I took a job, and it was like a landscaping company doing that kind of thing.
What was a big national company?
They're a national company, yeah, exactly. You know, but
it was like True Green, right? So,
yeah,
so ultimately, so they're a big company to work with, you know, in a great job, college degree. And so the point being, there's a lot of people out there that wonder, you know, can I do it? And the one thing is, if you come and do the work like you have, and you worked your ass off to learn the process and came in, I'm super proud of that. But talk about the other part, you know, the growth that you've seen in yourself as a man, as a leader, you know, in your relationship, and overall in those other areas of life. What have you seen from a growth standpoint, you know, since being part of the team?
Yeah, I just say my confidence just keeps growing. Just the longer I've been here, working with you guys, working with everybody, I just feel just more confident as a person. I just had to do a best man speech a couple weeks ago, and that was something that I never even would have considered doing, just going back. But, you know, you get me out of my comfort zone. We had to do the trainings. You had me up in front of the training teaching Core 4 just the other day.
Yeah.
And I'm just feeling stronger as a person, relationship. That just keeps getting better and better, too.
And so you've seen your relationship level up since you've been with us, too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's cool. We talk about almost too much, right? A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
You know, it's one of the things that I'm super proud of him. He talks about, and this is getting a little deeper, you know, you mentioned a huge wedding back home, you know, in New York, where you went to. You had to give the best man speech, and you said it was very powerful when you told me that, is that a long time ago you said that you wouldn't even have gotten in front of a classroom. You said if they had what was the word you used? Like,
yeah, so I was the type of guy that would be in a college classroom, and I'd walk in the first day and I'd look at the syllabus, and if it said that it had a presentation on it, I would just get the hell out of there, get up and walk out.
So, and it's a huge growth, right, to go from there to crushing signing clients, to closing deals, and to give best man speech, which is not a whole lot for some people, but somebody in their comfort zone. Mm-hmm. You know, and the whole thing that we're about here is expansion, right? How do we expand who you are as a man, or somebody's with us as a woman, to help you have more power, right? And not just business and real estate, but how do you have more power in life?
Yeah.
And I think that's ultimately what we're about here. And you mentioned the Core 4. What the Core 4 is having power in all 4 areas of life. You know, are you powerful in your physicality? You mentioned, hey, look, you've been running, right?
Yeah.
Every day, everybody's running a race here. Not everyone has to, but a few guys, you know, and girls from the office are running a race, and it's one of those things that what does it do? Push you outside the comfort zone.
Yeah.
You've been running a little bit, seeing the results from that, and now you feel more powerful, more energy, and things like that.
Yeah,
as well.
I feel better waking up in the morning, feeling better coming into work, everything. I'm trying to get to the gym after work too, and I did that twice this week. Just trying to get better all around pretty much. This job has just helped me in so many ways.
And that's one cool thing about, for me and for us, it's not just about money. It's about how do we make a better life for you, a better life for our team. He mentioned a few times we have an amazing culture here where everybody uplifts everyone, is very positive.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked at places in the past that weren't positive, and that was why I made it one of our core values. You know, that everyone is positive and everyone uplifts and helps. And so what that does is what? It stretches you, right? I see somebody else doing something, makes me want to do something. And ultimately, you talked about the same thing, we work and focus on relationships, right? So since then, you've made a conscious effort to be intentional about improving your relationship, right? And so you're getting closer with her, at the same time business. You're seeing the reward from the back end of business, and guess what? The more that your life is on fire in your relationship, your health, your physicality, even spiritually, guess what? Now business becomes that domino that's much easier to knock down, right?
I couldn't agree more.
And so anybody out there, you know, that just got doubt or anything that's thinking about, you know, hey, look, and here's the reason I want to feel this, there's a lot of people out there like you that have massive talent, ability, things like that, but they're not in the right path. They're not in the right vehicle. They're stuck in a dead-end situation where no matter what they do, they're not getting leads, they're not getting training. You know, what would you say to somebody who's like that, who's at that place of about giving up? They know they can potentially do it, they believe in themselves, but they're at the point of almost giving up and getting out of real estate. You know, what would you say to somebody like that who is kind of skeptical about what other opportunities are out there?
I said they got to explore more opportunities. I would say they have to come in and sit down with you, have you explain the presentation, explain what we do here. I mean, that's, for me, when I sat down, that blew me away. I interviewed with 3 or 5 different companies, and I was looking forward to this one the most because I knew you did things different here, and as soon as I sat down, you blew me away right away. And it works, and it's true. Everything that you do here is true.
We back it up, right?
Absolutely.
And that's one thing that we always talk about in this business. I always say all the time is by their fruit you shall know them, and that's why I like to share their fruit. It makes me more proud to see guys come in and kick ass like you did, and you know, knock down $500,000 deals in 2.5 months, and have 7 under contract. How many clients you got that you signed?
I think I'm up to like 25 now. 25
signed clients under agency agreements in 2.5 months. I mean, and you're not slaving 60, 70 hours a week, right?
No,
I mean,
not at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're working just basic hours. You're here hustling what it is, and we back it up. And so that's something super proud of you, man. Just wanted to congratulate you publicly with that, and also share anybody their question wise. You know, let me know, reach out. It's not for everyone. Obviously, we know that we have an elite level that we play at. Our obviously, you know, we want to make sure we have a protection of our culture, but we the same for men, women, the same type thing that we do. But it works very, very well. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
Awesome, brother. Proud of you, man.
All right,
I'll see you next video.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. Anything you need question wise, you know, post in the comments. Also, you know, click the link here, and I'm more than happy to do a one-on-one coaching consultation for you as well.